on them. Elvis Cuban told me like I'm from Havana. Diamonds in my hair, looking like an Hanukkah.
Trying to stream the whole song, not yet.
She want a banana.
All right, man. What an adventurous day I had, man. Shout out to my Yankees, big win today at City Field. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get into that later, but I have a special guest with me today. You want to introduce to the people who you are?
Hey, what's good, world? My name's the Specialist Musik.
Okay, you gotta. We have German listeners. They don't understand. You gotta translate.
Nah, I'm not.
So where are you based out of, man? Tell us where you're from.
Flatbush, Brooklyn, man.
All right. What are you, a singer, a dancer, a rapper?
Rapper.
All right. So tell me about your style of music. What made you start rapping?
I guess the best way to describe my music would be life-based.
Okay.
Really that turned up type of stuff right now, so I guess I'm a little oddball. Yeah,
I wouldn't say you're an oddball. I feel with rap, it's so many different directions. You got the Kendrick Lamars, the Joey Badasses. You got so many different ways you can go now. That's what I like about hip hop. Unfortunately, a lot of New Yorkers don't like it. But I think hip hop is good like that, because there's so many different ways you could go with it, and it's versatile. So, what got you into rapping exactly?
An outlet, I guess. A way to get my thoughts together. Really try to understand what's going inside of me.
Okay, so basically like a open journal to what you go through in daily life, pretty much.
Yeah, it started off as that.
All right, would you say there's any rappers that you looked up to growing up?
Yeah, definitely. I would say Scarface.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, never heard that one mainstream. See? I like this guy already. Just don't say somebody I don't like, you get kicked off the air.
There you go.
So give me a top 5, man.
Top 5. Well, Scarface is definitely in there. Pac is in there.
Okay. He's on a good term so far. Keep going.
X is in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw Ghostface Killer in there.
Okay.
Wow, he's a New Yorker. Yeah, he got the Yankee cap on. Got your Timbs on?
No.
You lost your pass. You lost your pass. All right, but so what would you say? Any of their music? Would you say it reflects into your music, what your style of how you rap?
A little bit. I would definitely say I learned a lot from them,
Mm-hmm.
but then I also made sure I didn't sound like them.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So you basically incorporate a little bit of their sound into your own and mesh it together pretty much.
Definitely.
All right. So do you have any projects out? Any mixtapes, albums, porn tapes?
No porn tapes. I ain't that desperate yet. Hopefully we never get.
I got 2 coming out. Twin midgets.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, you get a lot of good angles. I'm fine with you. All right.
Listen, anybody got to hustle, I ain't got nothing.
No, I'm not that desperate.
Say, it's great.
Keyword, yeah.
But now,
I gotta call Brian Pumper.
But now I'm working on a project right now called SOS Part 2.
Okay, what's the meaning of that? What's behind it?
Literally what it means, Save Our Soul. Because I literally feel like it's just too much nonsense music out there.
Really?
Yeah, and we kind of got to get back to more of a base.
All right. He could gain a lot of points with me and some of the listeners right now if he answers this question correct. Since you said nonsense music, I'm taking your words. Who would you say is nonsense music? You're laughing because you know where I'm going.
90% of what you hear. I don't
Give me 2 artists.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Nah, it ain't about
Controversy sells.
So I keep hearing. I'm saying I don't need to say any names for us to know. Cause
How do you feel about Cardi B?
Honestly.
Oh my God, yo, every. Jesus.
I just want to know.
I like the come up. Honestly, I like the come up and I like the story.
That's what everybody says, but forget about all that. We're talking about the music.
The music, honestly, is not bad. Is it the best music I've ever heard? No, but it's not bad.
So you think she's a good lyricist at all?
No, she's not a lyricist.
Do you think she's a good musician?
I think she's a rapper. Think about it. She checks off all the parts of what a rapper is supposed to be, right? Is she a lyricist? No.
So you feel she checks off all the parts of being a rapper?
A rapper, yeah.
So how do you feel about Uzi Vert?
I don't know the song.
All
Wow.
my friends are dead.
That's a first.
Went straight to the-
All my
that's it?
friends are
Yeah,
dead. Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
Oh,
it.
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Don't feel bad because I didn't even know who the hell What's the other Cardi? Playboy Cardi?
Oh yeah, nah, that nigga.
I think that's the most ridiculous song. You'll never hear that on my radio show.
See?
Never.
That's what I'm saying. See, all of us, or majority of us, if we're honest, we can say, yeah, I can name at least 3 people like, oh, that's kind of nonsense, or why is this getting played, or, you know?
You know what it is? Well, I'm gonna keep it real. What I noticed, especially with hip hop genre, is let's just stick to. Let me just branch it out because a female artist and a male artist get marketed totally different. We know this.
Agreed.
And I've never watched Love and Hip Hop, but from the sprinkle of what I've heard and what I've seen, obviously Cardi B got brought along by DJ Self.
Yeah.
And DJ Self is probably the best DJ in New York right now. You know, he earned it. You know, he earned his way. I remember his mixtapes from way back in the day. You know, he's one of the first guys to really play Young Jeezy out here in New York before Jeezy got real big. But, you know, I feel with Cardi B's situation, and that's a little bit of why I lose a lot of respect for her, is because she came up basically having some type of extracurricular relationship with DJ Self.
Okay.
And I mean, there's proof of it. Like, why, if there was nothing going on, why would she be trying to fight his own girlfriend or wife, whatever they are?
Well, you see, like much like you, I never really watched it, so it's weird for me with her.
Mhm.
Like I heard the song and then it went backwards. Like, oh, so that's where she's from.
Exactly.
And then I found out, you know, she used to
And then
dance.
you got,
yeah.
and then you got the Mariah Lynch talking about I was a hoe. Cool, you want to admit and hold pride about who you are, but you're trash. Like, you know, and I'm glad you know, she came to one of the events I was at, and it was like 30 people in the whole building. So,
Wow.
you do the math. But
yeah.
you know, I feel like, you know, like I said, I feel like the Uzi Vert. A lot of people look at him weird because he worships the devil supposedly.
Oh.
And, you know, I mean, well, 666 is the devil's thing, but, you know, that's his priority. It's like, you know, his favorite artist is Marilyn Manson. I'm a Marilyn Manson fan as well. I just don't worship the devil. I respect it for the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel sometimes with the hip-hop genre, they focus on the wrong thing.
Yeah, the image.
Yeah, I don't care about the image, you know what I mean? Like, some people will actually listen to you just because you look rich, which is a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then but I find with the underground shows, and I mean, you know, you'll see when, you know, I'll book you on the show, we'll set something up. Like, if you look a certain way and you sound a certain way when you're underground, not really popping, people will listen to you.
Agreed.
If you sound totally different, depending on what type of show you're doing, people will just be like, yeah, okay, I want to turn up.
Yeah.
But everything is not about turn up. Sometimes it's really a message going on. I feel people miss.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying about being like, I guess, the oddball. Because like you said, a lot of times people go to shows and they want to hear the same rhythm, the same flows, the same drop in the beat, so they could do the same dance, and you know, it's just weird to me.
Yeah, these dancers are so gay now.
You gotta wear bright colors, and I don't know.
That's his people.
What?
Bright colors.
Nah,
Looking
I'm
like
done.
you come out of a fruit bowl. And,
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know what's going
The
on.
leprechauns. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool to have your own style, but let's just keep it real. Pink, green, and yellow should not be all in one outfit.
Why is this nigga wearing a dress though?
Leave Young Jock alone.
Why is
Because
this
I
nigga
know,
wearing a dress?
I know what he's talking about. He was paid to do it. It's not that serious.
Oh,
It's all part of a show he's doing. Look, I think it's gay no matter how you cut it. I'm not saying Young Jock is gay. He follows me on Instagram. He's supposed to do a song. But, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you know, so, would you say sometime that you feel that might hold you back, being that you feel kind of the oddball out of, like, you know, the hip-hop genre?
Not necessarily, because I believe, much like what you said, there's certain people that want to hear certain things. And my job is not to talk to everybody. I don't want to speak to everybody.
Exactly.
So whoever hears me, that's what I want to speak to.
Okay. So, tell me about this song. I'm sorry. The song, you know what? I have a song called Where You At. Did you copy me?
Ain't nothing. I came first, man.
Nah, mine was some Waka Flocka shit. So you
I say
definitely.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me the whole theme behind this song.
Well, basically, Where Y'all At is a dude in a club, try to talk to girls. He's basically the club experience, you know, but not on that whole wild weirdo stuff where I'm like with 6 dudes and we all in the same corner. And
Yeah, I don't get that shit down either.
Yeah.
Like I told people I'm gonna have a no cell phone party.
You should, honestly.
Like you could come with your cell phone, but it's going in a bucket somewhere. Meanwhile, the party goes on because I miss the parties of, you know, you come, you have fun, you're grinding on a nice round ass,
Exactly.
and you go home, you laugh about it.
Yeah.
Or you take her home too. Or you take 2 girls home.
Why not, right? Take it back.
Yeah. I'm having flashbacks. But anyway, let's get into this track by the Specialist Musik called Where I At. I grew up on Muppet Babies and Alvin and the Chipmunks, so I have a really good imagination.
Okay.
And for some reason, when I hear that song, I see like the sun rising and like, you know, like the 7 train running and, you know, people walking in New York City and, you know, just, I don't know. It has that like old school 94, 95 feel to it, you know,
Right.
and that's something rarely you hear. But there was a line in the song where you said, I don't even like you. Where did that line come from?
Again, you're in the club. Don't take it too serious, man. That's what we're here for. We're here for this movement. And that's all it is.
Yeah, I get called rude and an asshole. You could curse with me, by the way. So, you know, but, so tell me, what's something that you're looking to achieve, what you say, like, in the next, like, 3-6 months, as far as being, you know, fairly a new artist?
I should be within the 3-6. I would say drop my second mixtape. Should have done at least 1 leg of my tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you have any videos out people could check out on YouTube, maybe?
Yeah, I got 3 videos out. I got one that's called Weeknight, another song that's called Good Morning,
Okay.
and another song that's called Back and Forth.
Okay, what? Back and forth. What is that song about? Sounds interesting. All I just asked is what it's about. Not jumping to conclusion. That's why I'm asking. I'm here to ask the question. You started laughing.
Nah, Back and Forth is basically an interaction with a woman, you know?
I figured.
Yeah, so back and forth, you know, you're playing tennis, conversation, whatever the case.
Tennis.
Yeah, you know, back and forth. Throw a little fly, she throw right back at you.
Oh, okay. Oh, one of those. Okay. It sounds.
There you go.
Why you didn't send me that song?
Listen, I know you wanted, man.
I told you could do 2 songs, man.
Listen, I done sent you the whole catalog, and you said I sent too many songs. Then it'll be
Nah,
like, yeah.
2 songs, man. 2 songs.
All right.
So, have you collabed with any underground artists? Any underground artists you want to collab with?
As of right now, I'm trying to start working with a young lady. Her name is Bambi. I believe that's her name.
Oh,
Bambi
she's a
Bands.
superstar. Shout out Bambi Bands, man. She's blowing up. You know, Bambi Bands. Yeah, we've had her here. She did a freestyle. She killed it. I had her on play. I booked her for her first show, her first radio interview. Like she's doing her thing. She'll be on that mixtape we're dropping at the end of the month. All female hip hop mixtape. You know, we're doing a big show next month for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's gonna be an all female show. Trying to get Angela Yee, but she's like the hardest person for some odd reason to get in contact with.
That
But
Breakfast Club, man.
I'll find it. I was supposed to go see her today, but there was no way I was gonna make it to her and then come back. Shout out Angela Yee, DJ Envy. So, what would you say? Wait, let me rephrase the question. Have you ever made a song and listened to it as an artist and been like, why did I do that song?
Yeah, and that's why no one has ever heard it.
Yeah.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
See, a lot of artists, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of artists will lie. They'll be like, nah, man, because when I do it, everything's a banger.
Of course.
You know, and I respect more honesty than anything.
You gotta.
Like, have you ever put out a song that you felt not so confident in?
Now that I won't do. Like again, you know, once you listen to it, you know what your strengths are, and you know if it's weak. So you know,
Okay.
come on.
So have you ever, since, you know, would you feel that you just want to stick to just, you know, more of like sending a message with your songs, or do you feel you want to dip into the turn up lane, seeing how marketable it is?
The turn up lane really don't interest me because I know it's microwave music, and
What
it's
do you,
like,
wait, for the people who don't know,
well,
what is microwave music to you?
here today, going tomorrow. Like when we start asking, like, what were some of the classics? We're never gonna remember their first songs. Like ask plenty of people, like your favorite artist, and I say,
Fucking
what's your
right.
first song? You know what I'm saying? You can't remember. But you ask Jay-Z or Nas or Big, everyone could say it.
Mhm.
Whether you was born in the 90s or not, you could, Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt. And then you ask whoever's popping right now, yo, what's their first album? Forget their first song, what's their first album?
Yeah.
That don't matter.
Yeah.
You know, so he popping in the club. I could dance. I could, whatever the case may be, you know?
But you see, and this is why I feel with the way music is now, it kind of, it's, I want to use the right words. It's kind of difficult making it if you don't sound a certain way. Because now what it is also, what you have to understand is labels ain't really giving out good record deals no more unless you already have a huge following. Then you have, you know, you pretty much, it's a lot of, to me, in my opinion, the best route to go is independent. You know what I'm saying? And just build up your name, build up your brand, network with other artists who are actually doing something.
Nowadays, you don't even need talent.
Agreed.
To be honest,
Somewhat,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
don't need
somewhat.
talent.
You gotta know, you gotta be smart though. You have to know how to market yourself. You
Yeah,
have
that's
to
it.
know how to market your actual music. You know, and I feel a lot of these artists that I just see them, I just feel they think because I have a hot song, that's it. A lot of these artists, I tell them all the time, you know, stop sitting on your ass, putting up stupid posts, and you're not, it doesn't have shit to do with your music.
Agreed.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to put nobody on blast because that's not fair. But I will say this, there's a selected 10 artists that I noticed that they have videos for singles that they don't even promote. So it's like, what is the point? If I don't see you pushing your videos on your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook fan page, which everybody needs, a Reverb Nation, how am I supposed to take you serious as an artist?
I definitely agree. How I'm supposed to know what you do. Like if I go on your page and your first 10 posts, no music. How I'm supposed to know you're an artist just because you put in your bio?
Exactly, and then it's like, sometimes I feel like, you know, people are not creative enough in marketing themselves. It's like, you know, make little stupid memes. You know, make memes saying, hit the link in my bio.
Yeah.
Put a half-naked chick, because that catches everybody's attention. And then hit the link in bio.
Yeah. I agree. But not for nothing, I can't even lie. Like, even my lady, she had to pull me to the side. She's like, yo, what are you doing with your Instagram? Because I would put none on my face. Like, this whole exposure thing is new to me. I'm
So
always-
you got 2 Instagrams. In other words.
No, just But even she said, like, you expect people to buy music from a person you never see? That doesn't even make sense. What are they
Yeah.
buying from? Who are they buying it from?
That's true. Very true.
You know, so she's actually the one that pushed me in that direction. Like, come on, dude, take it serious.
See, if you have a girlfriend that's telling you get serious about your music, you have a person who has a head on their shoulders and they actually want to see you do good.
Agreed.
Most girls be like, okay, quit.
Yeah, right?
So because they feel, most females just feel like, oh, so this way I don't have to worry about other girls and all the extra bullshit of him being somewhere performing and some wannabe groupie, you know. So end of the day, man, like I said, like being an underground artist, especially, just market yourself. Like, you know how many times we hear shit on the radio we don't like, but then because we hear it so much, oh, this song's not half bad after all.
Agree.
So it's the same shit on Instagram. I'm, you know, not saying every post should be that one video, that one song, but every 2 days, every 3 days, post a song, post a video. People are gonna be like, yo, I'm getting sick of this. Let me see what this shit is about. And you'd be surprised.
And even on top of that, there's like, think about it, if you're not going to believe in your own brand, why should you? Why should him? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Why not? If you're not going to put the effort inside of your own self, why should I care?
That's very true.
You know, like so many people are too cool for school. Like, nah, I can't promote my own stuff.
Huh.
You got to promote it for me. Or they get mad at their homeboy, like, yo, you ain't put my stuff up there. Dude, put your own stuff up there.
True, but I will say this. And I tell a lot of artists this. Some of them take it serious and get it. Some of them just laugh and like, nah. If you have people around you that call themselves your friend and they don't support your dream in no type of way, I'm sorry, that's not your friend.
Agreed.
Because if I'm your friend, I want to see you do good. You get what I'm saying? So if you're doing good, you know, I'm not one of these people like, oh, I knew that guy. Like, you know, we here together. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say to latch on to your success. It's just, yo, I helped him get there. That's something to be proud of. And it's like, yo, I got, you know, you remember who helped you. Who was at your first show? Who was at the show when there was 10 people in the whole fucking building? You know what I mean? Because there's going to be shows like that. Every show is not a lit show.
But even to that, right? I think now is like the perfect time because people start to show who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not reposting and if you're not spreading the word, at least now I know, okay, don't bring him along. Don't bring her along because you wasn't with it from the first place. You're just looking for the military.
Very true.
You know?
And, you know, I'm not going to ask you if you have those because we all have those. It's obvious. We know who's who.
Of course. But you never let it stop your grind.
Exactly.
You don't let that keep you up at night.
Exactly.
You keep working at your craft and you keep moving.
Exactly. So, you know, like I said, man, like just, you know, keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, like, also, one thing I will tell you to look out for. You could do a regular show, 3 people are coming. You be like, oh, I'm doing a show with Uncle Murder. Everybody and their mother want to come. Really? That's how it works? Oh, got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when they start actually coming for free, nah, can't do it tonight. Maybe next time. That's how you gotta play. You gotta play stupid. Because when you play stupid, you see who will try to take advantage.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that goes. I'm gonna have some rapid fire questions for you when we come back.
Cool.
We're about to take a little quick break. This is another really popular underground artist, Jay Fleas. This track called What You Know About It featuring Shoguns. Alright, we are back. Shout out my boys and queens. Jay Fleas, Show Gizzy. What you know about it? So, speaking of what you know about it, I'm gonna play a little quick game that we starting this week actually.
Oh man.
Yeah, school's in session, man. School's in session, September. So, 5 questions, simple questions, kinda. So, first question is, if you was a superhero, what power would you want to have?
First thought, run fast.
Why run fast?
First thought that came to mind. I don't know. Flash is about to start, so maybe that's what it was.
He's the worst superhero.
He is when you really think about it.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I'd rather Wonder Woman would probably kill him. Anyway.
It's too fast for him.
There you go.
Nah, I don't think so. You're on Henny, what do you know? If you had a chance to meet a celeb and date her, who would it be? That you've always had a crush on. Come on.
Honestly, none of them, man.
You're full of shit.
I'm telling you
What are you, a politician?
Yeah, let me tell you why.
Who do you work for?
I
Democrats?
can tell you why.
Let me hear it.
At the end of the day, right? When you look at them in real life, they all fake.
No.
This got done, that got done.
Who are you? Wait, hold on. We gotta pause the game. Who are you speaking
I
of?
don't
Hold on. Which one of them hasn't had plastic surgery? Which of them has like a cake up makeup?
She's not even my favorite,
Yeah.
but Beyonce hasn't had none. Neither has this girl. What's her name? She looks like a porn star.
There you go. That should narrow it
Amber
down.
Rose.
No, she looks like exactly like a porn star that they confused. What is her name? She was in the movie with Tyrese. Not
Oh,
Taraji.
Taraji.
Not, she doesn't look like a porn star. She's a regular chick from Brownsville. And we're talking without the makeup. What is her name? The other one with the boobs. She's like one of my favorite too. This was getting me mad.
What other movies was she in?
Oh man, the movie where Tyrese's kid got taken away.
I didn't even see that movie.
Yeah, Meg. That name of
Oh yes,
Megan
yes,
Good.
yes, yes.
Woo.
That's true. Yeah.
Everything's natural,
Yeah, that's a fact.
even the hair.
Yeah.
You tested that yourself.
I've seen Megan Good, and it was good. Nah, not like that, but you know,
Hey, listen.
you can tell when the hair is real. Like, you know, even Lala's natural, but yeah, you couldn't have that. That's taken still. Don't believe the hype. Either Tommy or Melo's got it. But
Yeah, touch that.
But, all right. A secret about you that maybe your followers don't know. That's revealable.
I like Pink Floyd.
Whoa, really? Let me get a ding on that.
Damn, you got
What
mad.
do you know about Pink Floyd?
Wait.
I like this guy. I'm gonna have to dig up some Pink Floyd now.
There you go.
Wait.
What made you get into Pink Floyd?
As of the work seminar, and this one guy just kept playing David Gilmour over and over. And then, like you said, after a while, it's like, what the hell is he playing? And by the second day, you're like, yeah, it's not too bad. Then it's like, what song is that? All right, what's the collection? Oh, he's a part of this? Then you start digging in the past, and you're like, oh, wow, this stuff isn't too bad. You know? So, yeah.
Favorite pair of, there we go, right on time. Favorite pair of sneakers?
Dunks.
Yo, I like this guy. I really like him. I have like the dunk, well, it's the hyper dunks anyway, in like every color, but red and green because I don't do the bright colors.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's our own thing. That's our
Whoa,
own thing.
I guess
Yeah, that's our own thing, you know?
She zapped me or something. I don't know what the hell just happened. That was weird. We gotta get that as a sound effect. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, so dunks. I like dunks, man. I'm more of an Adidas head, like I grew up listening to Run DMC and LL, so
I got you.
I like Adidas everything.
Honestly, I just got my first pair of Adidas probably like a month ago.
Which color? The white ones?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
They're red and black, so you might hate them.
I hate them. The closest thing to red I have is all Giant stuff,
Okay.
and that's just the numbers.
I kind of figured. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I used to wear like NWO red and black shirts. That's when I was heavy into wrestling. Okay, and if you had, let me think. No, I don't want to ask the question. That's so gay. Not gay in like that way, but it's regular. It's a cheesy question.
Got you.
Okay, so if you had $1 million, right? What would be the first thing you would buy? It's just a trick
I'm
question.
gonna sound corny. A house. I'm gonna sound mad corny.
That's not corny.
You know, I'm supposed to.
Because you can always sell that house and get that money, at least half of that money back,
At least that.
or more, depending on what kind of house we're talking
It
about.
depends where. If I buy it in New York, I ain't get that.
You ain't gonna have
Why
much
does
money
everybody
left.
say if you're buying a house and you have $1 million, I'm pretty sure you can get
No, you ain't gonna have much money left, if any.
Do you know what $1 million could get you in New York now? It ain't what it
It
used to
ain't
be.
much.
I mean, I can still give me a granola bar and some Snickers.
And that's about it. You still need lunch money, see?
Nah, I'm fine. Favorite car?
Porsche.
I like this guy. He's old school. Porsche. Back in the day when 48 Hours came out.
There you go, see?
Was it 24 hours or 40?
No,
48.
Yeah, 48 hours. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about another 48 hours. You know what I mean? He had the Porsche with the trunk open up in the front. He glue it up. That shit made me cry as a kid. Yeah, I love the Porsche. I like the Porsche in yellow for some odd reason. I don't know.
It's
why.
classic Porsche, that's why.
Yeah, I like the Ferrari in red.
Yeah,
Camaros in orange and black,
okay.
and everything else in blue and purple.
Even the Lambo?
Yeah, Cameron Lambo is exactly why that shit is sexy. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, it was great having you on. We definitely want to get you for a show.
Appreciate it.
See how you perform live. See, my crowds are rough, man. They might throw tomatoes at you if you don't come with a dance.
No, that's...
He's like, whoa. I got my plastic shoes on. So you want to let people out there know your Instagram, your Twitters, anything, your porn site?
Definitely, porn site coming soon, but Specialist Music. Instagram is music, MUSIK _visionary. Twitter is Specialist Music. If all that fails, the Specialist Music, Google me.
Wait a minute.
That's
Wait
it.
a minute. You're telling us it might fail?
No, I'm saying
Your sites are down?
Listen, people only hear what they want to hear, right? So like, what? So Google doesn't fail.
You want to give a shout out? Well, yeah. You want to give a shout out to anybody listening?
Shout out to everybody listening, honestly.
Anybody specific? I don't know. Because you might shout somebody out and people are like, what the fuck? You didn't shout me out, man. I ain't buying none of your music.
That's how I got shout everybody out.
You shout out whoever you want. You got time.
No, that's what I said. Shout out to everybody.
Okay.
Shout out to everybody listening. Anybody who took the time, right, to listen, because I constantly promote it on Instagram.
Yeah, I definitely saw that.
Yeah, you know. Thank you for listening, and that shows that the promotion works.
I was gonna block him because he tagged me so much. I'm joking. But give it up for hold on, my computer's talking. Sorry. Give it up for the Specialist Music. Woo! We're gonna play this song.
Those are the claps.
Who was that? That was you. That was you that just did that?
What?
Ooh.
Nah, that was.
Who was that?
I was just trying to be the sound effect.
Oh.
I thought all that was gonna happen.
Yeah, listen. This is not a hole in the wall radio station. situation
behind
here.
you. Sorry, when the
We have
balloons
sound
ain't
effects.
When the balloons ain't coming down, I thought, it's cool.
We don't have balloons, okay, guy? You didn't win the World Series. Okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, fuck it.
Nah, definitely.
But yeah,
I appreciate y'all for having me though. Definitely.
You know, maybe next time, you know, you come with the mixtape and a freestyle.
Yeah, I'll come with that next time.
See, I would figure you would freestyle, being that you're the New York, you have the more old school lyricist feel, you know?
You know what it is? It's like,
you got no rhymes for me, man?
listen, man, it's like right now.
I got $100,
Freestyles
16 bars right now.
I got it, man. I lost 100.
Oh, yeah. Get it off my show.
I know.
Nah.
Sorry,
Give it up for the Specialist Music, man.
Yeah. Hey yo, I pull up to the scene, chrome wheels look at me. Bring it back to 9-8, that's why the cool G's on me. I'm looking for something that's 21 and over, has no problem. By the end of the night, I should be leaving with a model, size 6 or 10, and tell her to bring her friend. Cause I got my man in the trunk, who knows how this will end. Couple shots of Bacardi.